slash podcast of a guy who wants to live in this part of the world, which is called Lapland, here in northern Sweden. Very windy. It's about 5 degrees now above zero. And for those who have been following me for the last 3 months now, well, today is the day that I have to return to Stockholm temporarily to fix things. Oh, getting windy. Okay. So, even though it's warm, it's rather windy. So, wait. I would like to thank, for now, Foxy, Bam, Metric, Paul, and the others that have been very nice to me. I really appreciate it. Don't worry, this is not the end, of course. We will be exploring Stockholm for those who are not familiar with that one as well. And then how do you say that? Been trying to arrange how to return here with work. So far the job hunting continues. Okay, so this is probably my last view of the hotel for now. Okay, for now, and this is probably my last walk for now. Going back to my place. The sun is shining, quite cool. The ice have melted a lot. It shrank considerably, and we don't no longer need to wear a lot of gear. But if you expect to be outside by the dark nightfall, then you still have to properly dress, because you don't leave anything to chance. So again, we applied for 2 hotels as a chef. I also applied as an IT guy here in the hotel, but they need somebody who speaks fluent Swedish, which is big problem. Okay, we're working on that, but we'll see. Hopefully we find something else, or try to persevere. Very beautiful day, really beautiful. Just look at that, extremely beautiful, very bright. Today, right now it's about 9 o'clock, just over 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a Monday, March 24, if I'm not mistaken. So this is really well, for now it's really a temporary setback, because I would have stayed longer if there's already a job. I finished my contract here last Thursday, and oh, look at this. There was a big moose. You can see those big hooves. Those are moose. They've been walking about last night. Okay. This is the most beautiful part of the winter season, because the weather is clear and the ice, well, the problem is it melts and then freezes and creates the famous black ice. It's not really black, but it's transparent, and when it's transparent, it's always slippery. So that's a little issue here. Okay, my friend lives there. Okay, who's this? David. Okay, David. So David here said I should stop making a commentary. Okay. Walk faster. Well, if I walk faster, it would be very shaky. That would be a big problem. Because I'm already because this would be way faster than this. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, this is. Wait, who's that? God player. Yes, this is Sweden. We're in Norrbotten. We're in Lapland, just below the Arctic Circle. And I've worked. If you're new in the channel, I work here as a chef, and my contract for the winter season is already finished. And today is my flight. Well, later in the day, I will be in Luleå to take my flight for a 1 hour flight to Stockholm, and then go back to my apartment. Yes. So from here to Luleå, it's about 3 hours. That's about 300 kilometers or 30 mil in Swedish miles. Oh, look at that. It's not really cold, but the wind is the one that's making you a little bit frosty. You know, wait, who's this? I'm trying to like, yes. So very small town, 5,000 people, not much. The hotel is about 500 bed capacity. Most of them already left, mostly German tourists, Italians. I met a couple of Czech people, English, and what's that? Turkish people as well. So, and then a couple of Americans, if I'm not mistaken. I met like probably 2 Americans here. So we've been there. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we haven't been there. The other house there is really shabby. Not really, you know, it's really, if you went inside, I went inside last night, and it really needs renovation because it's a 200-year-old cabin. Most of these houses are hundreds of years old, from what I was told. So those houses are really old, like 1800s or something. So imagine that they have been living in this place for like a long time. Oh, look at the moose tracks. Okay, down there you can see it's round. You can tell if it's round, it's moose. Wait. Okay. Who's that? Wait, where are you? Hey, Foxy. Hi, Foxy. Sorry about being not being live streaming lately. Been very busy and then not really feeling well. Really tired. Whole Friday I was just home, very tired. And then Friday night we have a goodbye party of some sorts. It was okay. And then Saturday, Sunday, I was just in my cabin sleeping. Oh God, I'm actually walking in the middle of the road. I'm trying to avoid that one, the shiny bits, because that's very painful if I'm going to slip. Okay, nah, we have to go this way. Foxy, if you're listening, I hope to meet you, hopefully if you're back in Stockholm, I'll be back there by 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. Who knows? We might collaborate or something. Okay. I'm just not reading yet the comments because it's very slippery. So there we go. Oh, lots of tracks. The animals were up and about last night. Wait, where is that? Let's read something. Okay, we're reading something. All drunk. Yes. Okay. So, guys, like, I appreciate some of the comments there, but some are a little bit off. But okay, you can write as much as you want. It doesn't really, how to say that, affects me in a way, because I'm not here to please everyone. I'm very sure that not everyone will like me. So, if you like to stay, very welcome. If you find it boring, it's a podcast, okay? So it's part of the show is that I'm talking. And just look, every day now, this is how it's going to be melting, further melting. Underneath all of the snow is trickle of water that is moving and finding its way to the lake. And then the lake, in that direction, we have a small power plant, a hydroelectric power plant. And it does all of those things, create electricity. Even though here in Sweden, the cheapest bit living in Sweden is, I think, is the power. We have nuclear, which is about to be closed. Then we have solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. Also, we burn our trash. We import trash from Denmark, I think the Netherlands, Norway, just to use as fuel to burn our trash. To burn your trash, to convert it into electricity. They have this technology that it's not that pollutive. So that's why, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's check the comment section now. Okay, first is, okay, so this is in Slagnas, so Slagnas. There's a Swedish spelling, but if you put it on Google Maps, if you see Norrbotten, Sweden, it's pretty much the same. Okay, so this is Lapland. It's the northernmost part of Sweden, and it's also the northernmost part of what, of how to say that, of Norway, Finland, and Russia. There we go. Yeah, keep it up. So we have been walking this place at least more than 100 times. Yeah, every morning I have to walk this long, this far, to work in cabin, and sometimes at night, because it looks really nice. You see, guys, all of this blue sky at night, it sometimes, in the right conditions, it turns into green because of the northern lights. The northern lights is all over the sky because we're almost, near the Arctic Circle, maybe just 100 kilometers south of it. And it's generally where the northern lights would be very prominent, very big, especially if this is like the perfect time to be here if you're looking for northern lights. Yes, here in Sweden, regardless of the weather, people walk just for fun, also like for health reasons as well. Every time that I feel I'm going to catch a cold or really going south, I walk outside in the cold. By morning, I'll be okay, or at least a little bit better. And look at that, it's so quiet besides me. Edson, thank you very much, Edson. Hey, Albert. Hey, Foxy, Albert, God Player. What's that? Bretos? Bretos. Yeah, man, look, this is not just like a walking tour. Because if this is a walking tour, you'll probably fall asleep. Anyway, so this land is mainly populated by the Sami people, Sami. Okay, Lapland is Lappland, and they're the only ones in Sweden that are allowed to own reindeer, live reindeer. Private people can own reindeer, but not more than 10 live reindeers. So basically, there's a law that prevents non-Sami people to start business. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Sami people, because of this area, is really not really very good for anything else but to, take care of raise reindeers. It should be a smart idea as well, not to take away their only way of like survival, livelihood as well. Because if the big companies come in and do all of this like commercial farming of reindeer, and then the Sami people would be out of work, and probably that's not a good idea as well. The Sami people are the first and the only indigenous group of people that are from Europe. They came from Siberia, they came from Russia, instead of coming from Denmark, which is naturally what most people crossing that strait between Denmark and Sweden. But the Sami people predates those people that crossed that part by many, many centuries, from what I was told. So let's do this. Imagine it, you could... Last night I was walking here and it's completely dark because there was no moon. And then there we go. See? Oh, you see that moose is over there. They're very shy. They're usually hiding during the day because they avoid the roads because of the cars. Reindeers, hopefully later. Oh yeah, by the way, later I'm going to have another live stream without audio. Not much commentary because I'll be riding the car with my boss around, and hopefully we'll find some reindeers there. In 3 months I haven't seen a live reindeer. I bought the skin. I'm going to show you in a different episode when I unbox it, when I come home. So there we go. This is northern Sweden. Yes. There we go. See? Some people don't like this kind of views. Perfectly understandable. You know, but to some people like me, and a lot of people that live here, they actually like the freedom, the, partial isolation as well, the independence. Wait, let's see, let's read something. Uh-huh. Yeah, Foxy, remember? Uh, First choice favorite dog breed would be Rottweilers or Rottweilers. That would be my favorite breed of dog. But I don't know if they will do well here because of the short hair. If I move here, it's either I keep Huskies or Samoyeds, and they can sleep outside without any problems. And that would be very good. I would like to keep dogs and cats here. That's why it would be very nice. For those who are not yet familiar, in Sweden, you're not allowed to keep dogs indoors for 4 hours straight. So that's why we have a hunddagis, which is basically a daycare for your pet dogs. So if you need to go to work, you can drop it off. Usually for every community there's one, so you don't have to really travel very far. And it's always near the train station or the bus station. So it's very convenient. And then you leave your dog there, somebody takes care of it. There's regular schedules for walking, feeding, and everything. I have no idea how much it costs, but I would figure it's kind of pricey, you know. And also there's a course here about how to become a I don't know, dog walker. There's a certification course. You just cannot simply just walk in and just apply for a job. You need to learn something from that. Okay, so this is our, in lovely weather. This is, you really have to walk very slowly. I'm going to show you some places here. My no internet. Oh man. Yes. Okay. So we still have some time before my boss picks me up. I'm almost ready though, so we could go crazy. No, not really go crazy. Just walk here. Okay. So this is another route that I used to take. If you want to see the previous versions, it's on the live stream series. This house really gives me the creeps at night because this place is really dark. And oh my, look just how big is this moose is. Okay, so this would be like 7 feet tall because my foot is look at that. My shoe size is 45, and that is one big track came from there. Wait. No internet this week. Oh, what happened, man? See? Well, this house is called the Elders. Okay. Let's see if I'm not going to fall in one of those crevasses here. I would like to live in one of these like small houses. That would be nice. You know, look at that. Looks like from a fairy tale, guys. And then the berries are starting to show up. Huh. Those are like blueberries and raspberries. Because during the summer, it's usually about how do you say that? It's usually a harvest season. Okay, that's an old style sauna or bastu. Okay. Imagine very hot, and then you're going to take a dip in a very cold or cool lake. It does wonders though. I don't know, I don't understand. I cannot really explain it, but it does really work. I mean, I use the sauna in the hotel and then take a cold shower and then go back there, and I was expecting to get sick, but it's the opposite. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Well, Edson, thank you very much. Well, never thought of it, but like I said, it's I like traveling, man. So before I go to a certain place, we kind of like ideally read about something. It would be nice. So, the reason for that is that there's no exam, no test, but you get to see as much as you could. You know, you might find something. Oh, I like to see this, or instead of like randomly, you know, going and then later on find out that, oh man, it was just one block away, and in that direction there was like this very cool place that I'd like to see or something. Oh yeah, we have also, by the way, we got an invitation to tour the Lamborghini Museum by the Lamborghini people. Yes, so we're going there sometime May. I'm trying to figure out how to go there. Man, look at that. Yes, it's a beautiful country. Put it this way, really everywhere we go, anywhere we live, is really beautiful though. Wait, I'm going to show you. These are berries. Oh yeah, look, it's already here. Ouch. Look at that. You know, this is edible. Yeah. But we leave that to the animals because they eat more food than I do. Because during this season, part of the year, it's already like crunch time for most animals. Most animals' fat reserves are almost gone because of the winter, and then most of them are starting to feel hungry, and it would be just nice to, I mean, we just leave that berry to a bird or to any small mammal that goes here, because we can eat somewhere else or something else instead of like taking away their food. There we go. So this is already like the lakeside, guys. Look at that. This is facing Norway. This is facing Russia, and this is facing Finland, more or less. Okay, and then if we follow these tracks, we will end up again in the hotel. But there's no more streets, so it would be very smart to there, because the ice is going to be a little bit shaky. Look at that. It's like a picture, isn't it? No filters, no nothing. Thank you, Lapland, for this 3 months. Really thankful. and it's freaking windy. But it's certainly worth it. Yes. There we go. Yes. I cannot go further because nobody knows that I'm here. So if I fall into the ice, into the water, well, this would be our last live stream. It's not funny. So imagine, guys, if during the summer and spring, this would be all green. So really beautiful in any season. The only thing that I was told that would be not so ideal in this part of the world is the mosquito season, because all of this water will be leaving puddles between rocks, and it would not dry up enough so that the mosquito eggs that have survived the winter hatches and then start the cycle again. And according to local people here, they are like clouds of male and female mosquitoes. My hand is getting wet. You see that? That's an outhouse or a toilet, old style. You know, that's very far. If you're so there's no running water on that one. You know, if you can still use it. No running water. Good luck with the tissue. So, yeah. Oh, okay. You can see from here. This is the track going to that outhouse. Imagine if you're very cold. That's certainly not heated. So basically, oh yeah, I remember one time somebody asked me privately, how do you do your number ones and number twos? Well, put it this way, extremely fast. If you're staying outside, you know, if you're staying outside, you make sure that you do your business last minute, because the longer you expose yourself, you're in danger of frostbite, especially if the temperature is like around 10 degrees or colder, and that would be quite fast. So I kid you not. So you cannot squat. You cannot squat here for like 10 minutes and waiting for things to drop. Not happening. Okay, so you really need to make sure that you do it like extremely fast. It's like hit and run, you know. You like squat, dump, wash, wipe, and then stand up. Okay, that would be an adventure. I did that before when we were camping somewhere else, far less colder, but that would be the general training. So if there was like, if we follow these tracks, we could probably find the moose resting between the trees where there's no ice. You know, because they try to like eat at night, because people don't see them. They're less noise, less cars. But my goodness, look at the view. I mean, look at that. Yes, of course. Bourbon, vodka, tequila, absinthe. You know, that's why a lot of northern people know how to drink or have to drink, because it's really necessary, to be honest. It's really necessary. I think this is also an outhouse. Let's try. Check it out. Oh God. Oops. Oh, shush. Okay, let's try to find out. And it is an outhouse. Yes, with a calendar and everything. Ooh. So we are not going to see a surprise there. Okay. Wait. Now, where are we now? Okay. Go this way. Yes. So that's not a flushing toilet. And if you're planning to live here, get used to it, because running water in some parts here are very hard to come by if you're living old style. Yeah, we could say like commando. Poop house. Yes, it could be a poop house, outhouse, toilet, or WC. Depends on where you're from. They have different names for it. There we go. This is my neighbor's house. He's not here for the past 4 days now. Ned would not have the time or chance to say goodbye to him now. Well, because here you cannot be how to say that? Not too friendly, but not too friendly. Okay, because you'll never know how things go. You need to have like a support structure. So that's why you cannot be like a jackass or something. So that's his house. What you see here is gravel. Instead of salt, we use gravel, because the soil here is already not so good, and adding salt will make things worse. Yes. Can't feel my face now. Cannot really walk there. Too bad. Black ice. Oh yes. Beautiful Sweden. By tonight, all of this will be replaced by the buildings of a 1 million plus population Stockholm. So from 5,000 people to 1 million. Well, what could you do? Yes, that's true. Friendly but not too friendly. Put it this way. People here need to cooperate in a certain level. You need to help other people when they're in distress, so that other people will help you if you're the one in distress. But you are not required to be like best of friends. It's just like a lifeguard. You have to look out for each other. It's like a wingman of some sort. Yes, thank you very much for the safe trips. Yes, because you have to be friendly, and if you fall on the bad side of your neighbors, then you're going to be extremely lonely, and I think humans are not meant to be completely alone. Sometimes you have arguments and something. Sometimes you just let it slide, most of it. You like take the higher ground, and just like be polite. Oh, there we go. Okay, so thank you guys. My car is here, and we'll see you.